When my music comes out, when my expressions comes out, when my art, when my divinity, when everything is aligned and whatever's expressed and is out in the visual or in the senses, and you see that this is what this individual has for you, it's never put into a different narrative. It's never taken for anything else. There's a lot of people that just want to add their manipulations because they see that I'm naturally bonded to my nature and God given. I get my blessings, and I don't mind sharing. You can see what they are for what they are. So nobody sees this as a age thing. When I express myself, I see the people that I could share with, and there's no age factor in the point where, oh, this is only good for ears for the young ones, or this is good for the older ones, this is good for the middle-aged ones, this is this, and this is that. My music never is defined by any of these that I just mentioned. Also, it's more of a person, it's not of a gender thing. So you can see it as something people go through, things that people express their life through. And that has no one thing, one person, or gender to. In all reality, you can see yourself through the things that are naturally there for you to hear, for you to feel. I put that 100%. I know that I have the frequencies to keep that education, keep the knowledge going. To keep that alive is the reason why I've always managed and carried myself. That when I do express it, it's undeniably, it's not something that age will categorize and put a hold to. Gender would take for one more than the other. It's neutral. It's just 100% frequency. It's human. You have senses. You're gonna pick up on them. And then there's things that's out of your nature that tries to make their fix on what's 100. So you're gonna hear things like, "Oh, he's too old. Oh, he's in this bracket. I mean, oh, he's not gonna come out with this now. If he don't come out with it now, then by the time later, it's gonna be not something to be hearing." Now look at these people that are putting these things out. These are not people of your nature to be sensitive through the frequencies to keep it 100 with. These are people, individual groups that they want it in one category other than the other to make sure that the category they are trying to advance and put up is making the waves, the sound waves that they need. So if they leech on you and they'll do anything to put you down, not in a way where they're trying to say, well, you can't do it, you just this and you just that. My music is never, when I'm making my music, there's nothing that says that I can't do it. On the divinity, it's given to me, it's a gift. So it's already done. By the time I deliver it, I'm just delivering what's done. And what's done is done. So if someone wants to take it and say this and that about it, there's nothing about it because that person was not in it to be about it. And the frequencies is not there for him to carry or her to carry on or whatever the case is for your agenda. I mean, you've given up on yourself, really, if you're gonna go through non-natural, out of your nature, business wise, to take the gifts and the talents and the skills of this creation to try to put it in a box when it's already upmost wild, cannot, something that by nature is just untapped to do. So these are people that, they try to make it, they try to throw the generations that made it when there was more videos on TVs and it was more popular. They try to take the people that continued on the history, although we know that if you're not relevant, like there's people that are my age and they talk on things like they feel because I'm in a certain age, they should keep bringing these people out. But you see, when I talk, I could say things that are even older than the people that were in those generations, way older, and that wasn't even in. But they know it was like, it wasn't in their time. So they like, how is this flying through? Like, if I say like a quick gesture, like for instance, like keep it moving, or it has too much depth back and in the future, it has too much hold on the people that people don't see the barriers. People don't feel, they feel the music and it hits. They feel the words that are getting to the point of, and they visualizing the metaphor coming through, to even exclude and say, oh, he said this, and take this out and try to like, it doesn't faze the people that are seeing it for what it is. People just like to pick and choose and try to go with one part that they not even part of nothing. It wasn't there to create it, so you don't need to hear from a person, what is this? My music needs to be this, or do this and do that. My music doesn't do this, do that, and do that. This is why in the people that were before me, or a little before me, in the industry, that when it had to be like people were just going for labels, it wasn't too much knowledge on the independent, the technology with downloading and being able to move out of records, physical records, is like the music industry then started being unfolded. Then the artist started, is like, this is going down, and then I'm owing you. And you know what? This is the contract. They started putting enlightening people about 360s and the contract. So it was already broken down. The system. I didn't do that to the system. So this system and the business is what is thrown in with anything, even Scantrum, because face it, is an enslavement. Is trying to take take yours and act like you ain't even worth what yours is, and we're gonna control what yours is, how you say, what you say, and what we're gonna put out to mark. It's not. That's not what I'm meant, and that's not how I deliver this. So you taking it out of context, you taking it away where you don't have the creation or or that to go with it. It's already done. So I started seeing this way before, like I was starting, and if I was gonna be, even though I saw like, oh, it's not like you just go to the buildings. So there's probably other ways I could have gotten into the business. I didn't go that route because I already saw that that's not where my deliverance was gonna set. So I kept it moving, and this is how the business unfolded, where then now everybody that started making a certain sound started getting so many plays, and they wanted that play. no matter what artist and what business. All the business wanted was to get plays so they could be getting the numbers up. Now this takes away from the artist. The artist is just sound, and everybody just, the creative side is just broken down, and the music industry, the business side is exposed, and it wasn't gonna last long. So I didn't do this to the people that are not relevant. They made their choices. They had to engage themselves and their lights to the public in the certain ways, right? And I don't follow. If I didn't follow certain things, or if I I started practicing a little on it and then started picking up on it. So I moved my certain ways. So if anything, it's not even about if this person is this age and you trying to throw more people like my age, like if that's gonna make me or break me. There's nobody looking at me like that. If you need to stay relevant, then the people need to establish that with you, because that's your holdings. I'm not in nobody's business to be categorized and put in and made into something that is not. It's not of me. It's not me. That's propaganda. That's just people that needed to be something so they could grow off their own. They have their own agendas. They have their own plans. Before you even put yours, they trying to make it them about them. It's not about them, and it doesn't have to be. Because then is for the scantrum, it has to be something like, oh, it's not young enough. Oh, it's not old enough. Oh, you in this bracket. You in this. It's none of the above. Because if you doing that and you ain't focusing on why people are listening to me and why is it that I'm relevant, and it has nothing to do with an age, because people don't take in what's my age. It doesn't fall in. It doesn't settle. So if you trying to run from the fact that I'm nice, one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in the advanced edition of how you move with life and move with things, because that's how clever and that's how fresh and nourishing my frequency is, to understand how things move. And just because this could make me something doesn't mean that I can't even see. I can see the long run too. So it's like I'm a visionary. So you won't even get lost when you listening, when you for me and you moving forward with their frequencies. Like you're gonna have things that are gonna hold me down, and you ain't making your works through that to keep the frequency 100, then you only gonna get that far. So I'm gonna keep making it and getting 100. So it's not like I'm not putting it out there for you to not to understand it and not to feel home, feel that homesome, that and the stability of it. And this is what the stability and the honest and the homesome, to feel that homesome, that you have a place in yourself, in your life, for yourself, and what you stand for and what you're moving with is always going to be relevant if you move in the righteous way. No matter what's happening, you have the righteous say. So you're not moving anywhere that you're not supposed to be. If you want to live, if you want to do what is needed, because people could throw $1 million on themselves, $1 billion on themselves. People could have a name for themselves. And then when you look at society and how everybody is moving, how business moves doesn't mean that, you got it. So I keep my my business neutral and keep it fine to my nature. And it's confined. It's confined to nature. It's just, I mean, not confined. Is in the wilds with the nature, because it's not something that needs to be controlled by somebody else. God got that. You mad because it ain't true. So because it ain't true, then it got to be something else. Oh, is this? Oh, is that? Oh, you need to come out with it, because if this doesn't, then later it's like there's things that I told people about, that people want to feel more enlightened, and I got tours to go, I got people to go around, and then we're going to share more music around the people that I'm touring, and the experience is going to be something that is for us, keeping that frequency 100 with each and one of us.